Hey, what's going on? It's Mike here with you again, here to break down the Jets' Week 15 loss to the New Orleans Saints, in which we're starting to see yesterday's game really showed us how valuable Josh McCown had been to this team, even though they'd only won 5 games with him. Still, completely different. They played so conservative yesterday with Bryce Petty making the start. Didn't really I would have liked to have seen him air it out more downfield because last year that seemed to be one of his strengths was throwing the deep ball downfield to Robbie Anderson. But they really didn't do that much yesterday. We saw them do it once where he tossed it to Robbie Anderson. Anderson made a nice catch. It was a pretty good deep ball by Petty. But they didn't do that enough. And conservative game call. No running back was really too effective. Powell, McGuire, Forte yesterday for the Jets, and they weren't able to get anything going against a very good New Orleans Saints team. On the other hand, the defense did keep this game close, forced numerous turnovers, but the offense just could not get anything going to capitalize off of these turnovers and really give the Jets the lead. The Jets had chances really to punch it to New Orleans and take advantage of the turnovers, but they just didn't. And finally, 31-19 the final, but, it was a pretty competitive game. The offense just didn't stand a chance. And they weren't letting Petty do anything for the most part. Very conservative. And for Bryce Petty, I think they give him the start this week against the Chargers. But this is really, I'd say for him, if he doesn't, these next 2 starts, I say he starts the last 2 weeks of the season. If he doesn't do much, he could be done as a Jet, and I could see them cutting him in the offseason. Still with Hackenberg behind him. So we'll see exactly how it goes down, but Bryce Petty is not, he was inaccurate yesterday. He wasn't hitting the throws that an NFL quarterback needs to be hitting, and this is really his final opportunity for his future, even if it's not with the Jets. He needs to show something so he has a job, in the NFL. But all in all, just, 5-9 now for the Jets. Not going to say too much about it. They're fighting now for a draft pick. The fans will love to hear that, I'm sure. They have a chance, I'd say, to land a top 5 pick. They're going to need help. They're going to need to keep losing. But it is very possible. And we'll see what happens from there. But other than that, I'm going to keep this video short just because there's not that much to say anymore other than we're ready for the future. This team gave us some exciting games early, but with McCown down now, they're just not the same team at all. And I'll leave you with that. That's all I'm going to say. I'll see you next week, and everyone have a good week. Have a happy holiday. See you next time.